Good morning and welcome to day 5 of the 2500 road trip. As you can see, I have Phil and Kevin down here. We're at the Hampton Inn in Minneapolis, where we had a rather fantastic evening. And we are waiting on the rest of our campers to get down here and get on the road. So far, things are going well. All 6 cars are still with us. All of our $2,500 pieces of junk are still functioning, mostly. And today we're going to make one special stop. We're also going to the Mall of America and then the Wisconsin Dells to spend the day. Hopefully get some pretty cool footage. So if you're interested in some cool road tripping, this is the video for you. Well, all the cars are still in the parking garage. Nothing seems to be molested or damaged, so that's good news. First stop of the day, literally across the street from where we just walked in, is the First Avenue Club, which is one of the places that Prince used to play. And there is a star on the wall for Prince. So we're going to walk over there because this is the home of Prince. We got to do a little bit of Prince visitation while we're here. There's also a music store that's down the street that we're going to go swing by that was a Prince location, as well as the Capri Theater, which is also a Prince location, the first place he played a concert. So do a little bit of a Prince mini tour while we're here in Minneapolis, and then headed south for a little special stop for Phil, and then on to the Dells. Well, Volvo has decided to have its first lights. That is a brake light out, and that is a transmission overdrive light, which means I don't have currently overdrive. Oh boy. So for our first stop of the day, First Avenue Club. As you can see, all kinds of names as far as people who have performed here. And the really nice thing is, that's the hotel we stayed in. So, very quick trip so far. Let's see if we can find Prince. Man, that's a lot of really good names. There's the man, Minneapolis' own. Not to get too the sky is falling or depressing on this video, but when you look at things like this, and you think about venues like this, and what they're going through with all of this COVID crisis stuff, you know, this is our musical history. And now that those venues are basically not able to do any business, this is stuff we have a chance of losing. Look at all of these artists that have performed here. And unfortunately, there's a chance that some of this stuff may be gone soon. Next stop on our miniature Prince tour, the Electric Fetus, legendary music store in Minneapolis, where the Prince himself often came. Unfortunately, not open. But at least we came, we saw, we took some video. On another note, Minneapolis, much more attractive city than I thought this would be. I'm really impressed. Really, really impressed. Definitely a beautiful downtown. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. For those of you who are of the younger generation and don't understand the importance of a music store, before we could all watch whatever we wanted to watch whenever we wanted to watch it, or listen to whatever we wanted to listen to whenever we wanted to listen to it, this is where you came. This is where you bought your vinyls, your tapes, your CDs. If you wanted to hear it, you had to come here. There's also an incredible way of being able to network with other people that are like-minded or that listen to things that you don't listen to, that you didn't know you were gonna love. These music stores were the lifeblood of the music scene. And unfortunately, they're kind of dying on the vine. Even before everything that's been going on, it's been really tough for them. Are we gonna see them last for much longer? Hard to say, but a little bit of heritage. Unfortunately, the only day that they're closed, it's Monday. It's Monday. So we can't go in. We'll just have to appreciate the history from the outside. It even smells like a record store. Does that not smell like a record store?
Oh, it makes me so sad. It looks like the coolest store. I really miss record stores. I mean, it is such a loss. I just said on my video that, you know, my first full-time job was at a record store. Some of my best dates with my girl were like looking for imports from jazz artists or, you know, whatever. I don't know. It is a huge loss because it's one thing to just, I don't know, you just get on anything you want. Amazon, eBay, whatever it is, you just get it. Like, even in the 90s, you had to like look for it.
I was saying earlier that, like, for audiophiles, this was like the center of everything. This is where you'd get what you liked, but you'd also learn things that you didn't know you didn't like, that you'd love.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't even like, there was no real, the only way you could get the information was from talking to other musicians or fans of music or, you know, whatever. It's a real loss.
It is. And like going through the racks, you know, flipping through CDs.
I actually have a tear. This is a real this is a real tear. You can't see it, but it's a real tear. We lost something. Record store and the electric Fetus, legit. I mean, it's just such a, yeah, smell the door. If you come here and they're closed, smell the door, it's almost as good.
All right, next stop before we get out of Minneapolis is Mall of America. One of the things that Minneapolis is definitely famous for is the largest mall in the world. Unfortunately, because of, you know, everything, parking lot is depressingly empty. There's not a ton of people here. We were able to park our cars directly in front of the place. I mean, this is it. This is partially IKEA and partially the Mall of America. Well, unfortunately, that's the world we live in today. I feel like this episode's starting out to be a little bit depressing. But after this, we're gonna go do something cool and emotional, and then we're gonna go do something pretty and fun. I promise. It's not going to be all depressing today. All right, Mall of America trip completed. Now we are on the way to Wisconsin Dells, which should be awesome. And it's a 66-degree, absolutely gorgeous fall day here in Minnesota. What an amazing set of weather we've had. Chainsaw! We are rolling on 94 East, headed towards the Wisconsin Dells. Looks like our first stop in the Dells is going to be Mirror Lake. Should be awesome. Perfect weather for this. So far traffic is being very nice. Yeah, that was the Mississippi River, by the way, we just passed. This little run down to the Dells is absolutely gorgeous for Minneapolis, especially in the fall. Beautiful rolling hills, farmland everywhere. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I totally understand why Wisconsinites love living up here. It is beautiful. I mean, as a flatlander from Ohio, I'm familiar with farmland. But this makes your farmland look really nice when you've got gorgeous rolling hills and tons of color in your trees. I see what you got going on, Wisconsin. I like it. How many roads have we been on this trip that are just absolutely stunning?
Heading pretty close to sundown. So
Yeah, it might be a little messy.
push it.
No,
You got plenty of room to get a running start.
Yeah, give it a good running start.
Jump off. Yeah, you literally jump that so hard.
That would be a sweet video.
I love how we all think it'd be sweet to tear up a car, even including myself. Where are we going? Where are we in?
I'm gonna fall over. I lost a shoe. I'm stuck. I lost the shoe and I'm stuck. The shoe's right there. And my other shoe's about 6 inches down in this hole. I can't get my foot out.
No, I'm not getting going that far.
You can't get here if you don't come this far.
What do you mean I can't get there if I don't go that far?
I'm gonna toss you my camera if you get down here. You get a little bit further.
Grab a stick?
Come a little further and you're gonna get...
Okay,
Okay.
so as you see, we have Austin here, who thought it would be a fantastic idea to go where we're not supposed to go on a nature area. His shoes are stuck. Okay, so folks, if you're wondering, that's his shoe right there.
Brand new shoe.
His foot is still in there. Oh, folks, look at the shoe. Look at the shoe. Oh, yeah. Oh.
All right, so Mirror Lake, it's
skip that one. This is not fun.
This was, folks, this is why we recommend you stay on the trails marked.
This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. Yeah. Okay.
God, and it smells terrible.
Huh? I got them both. Okay. All right.
So what's your final thoughts on that part?
That was dumb. Okay, so Mirror Lake, and maybe stay on the path. It's down there. We're gonna skip the rest of Mirror Lake and go on to Devil's Lake. I'm gonna change. Let's go back to the parking lot. All right, well, we are done with Mirror Lake. Didn't exactly work out as planned. We're now down a pair of socks and a pair of jeans, and I may or may not have just ruined a brand new pair of very nice shoes. But hey, it is what it is. Probably should have followed the sign that said "to the beach" instead of walking down a hiking trail.
Are we still waiting on Austin? I can't see.
Oh well.
No, he's right behind me.
Anyway, now off to Devil's Lake. Hopefully quickly, because we're losing sunlight quickly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the essentially end of the day of the fifth day on the 2500 road trip, and we're going to wrap this day up at Devil's Lake, which, as you can see behind me, is absolutely stunning. This was kind of an impromptu add-on to the trip. When we realized we could get into the Wisconsin Dells area, why not? And this place definitely does not disappoint. So we've got some dinner plans for this evening, and then we're going to be staying in the Milwaukee area for the evening. Wrap up some stuff with Daniel, and then take a sleep, get up, and drive all the way home tomorrow for the final day of the 2020 2500. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video so far. It's definitely been an excellent day for us. A little bit on the low stress level, which was kind of nice. And we will have a long day of driving tomorrow, which of course we will be showing you. As always, click on that likes button, drop us a comment. Please click on subscribe so you can see this and all the other interesting things that we work on and that we get to do. We'll see you tomorrow.